Then this woman went to her bag and searched her room. Lo and behold, she found an iPhone 14 in her bag and a good sum of money. The person calling herself a big girl is not even up to 17 years. What makes you a big girl? You are still under your mom's roof. Your mom is still feeding you. So what makes you a big girl? You are just in JSS1. Hello everyone, I've come again, and whenever I'm here to give you vital information. Sometimes it's not all about politics. This time I'm going to talk about the entertainment and the social things that are happening in the society, because all I do is just to bring information to you raw. In case you haven't heard of it, you haven't seen it, I'll just bring it to you raw. Okay, what happened is that I have a little girl, they call Priye, and this girl is in SS1. She's less than 17 years of age, to be honest, not up to 18. And she happens to, anybody who is not up to that age, they tend to be vulnerable. And this girl, her behavior, she became so wild and her behavior becomes something else. Her mom couldn't understand her again. And her mom began to investigate. When she sent her a message, she would not go. She asked her to do something, she would not do it. He doesn't listen to this woman. And this woman became so much worried, trying to dig and find out what was happening. So one day she said, okay, she complained, and when this guy leaves house, maybe probably on Friday, you don't see her again until Monday morning or Sunday evening. You ask her where she went to, she will never tell you. She will be arguing with the mom, and her mom will try to, sit her down, speak to her to calm down, find out, get information from her, but she will not open up. This woman became increasingly worried. Okay, now this thing has been happening on and on for over 6, 7 months. He doesn't understand this girl again. This girl has become wild and erratic. You can't talk to her. She's always angry, doesn't want to listen to her mom because her mom is nothing to her again. And this woman is a single woman, a single parent. You understand? A single mother. This girl's dad is late. And this woman has been trying as much as she can to make sure she sends this girl to school, to study. When she finished, she will try and put her in the university. But this girl will never listen to this woman. She has become wild all of a sudden. Okay, what made her wild? This woman don't know. She don't know the kind of company she keeps, the friends that, kind of friends that she mingles with. Because every time she's out, she goes to school in the morning, she come back at night. Meanwhile, she's just in SS1. Yeah, SS1. She's not even in SS2, SS3, just SS1. She's a little girl, very vulnerable. But what happened is that this woman one day said, okay, I'm going to find out what is happening. And she has seen the way this girl was spending money recklessly. She doesn't work. Where is she getting the money? And this woman is not the one giving her the money. I mean her mom. When I say this woman, I mean her mom. Okay, what happened? This woman one day and asked her to go to somewhere and pleaded with her. And she took that money and went so far, over an hour journey. Then as soon as she entered bus and she went. Then this woman went to her bag and searched her room. Lo and behold, she found an iPhone 14 in her bag and a good sum of money. So what this woman did, and it took about 50 or 100,000 naira out of it as an evidence and kept the phone. This girl came back, looked for the phone, she couldn't find her, and the woman, blow it out of proportion. He has to call people and said, okay, come and ask my daughter who gave her this phone. And this woman doesn't even know the price of the phone. When they show it to people, they say this is an expensive phone. iPhone 14 is not cheap. You understand? How can this girl that is in SS1, not even SS2, not SS3, she just moved from JSS3 to SS1, and she's behaving so erratically, so erratic in behavior, mannerless. All of a sudden, she just changed. And this woman was investigating because she became concerned. This is my only daughter. Why is she behaving this way? I have no husband. Who is going to help me? That was when call people and they began to ask the girl. Lo and behold, you know what the girl said? She said, okay, she was not going to talk. She's a big girl. Who the person calling herself a big girl is not even up to 17 years. What makes you a big girl? You are still under your mom's roof. Your mom is still feeding you. So what makes you a big girl? You are just in JSS1. I don't know what makes her a big girl. Probably because now using iPhone and she's got some money that she's spending. That is stipends anyway, in as much as I'm concerned. So what happened? This woman, they begin to probe and threaten the girl, say, come, you can't continue this way. Who are speaking to you? It's better you calm down and tell us the truth. The girl opened up and said, yeah, it's my boyfriend that gave me all this money. He gave me, I said, okay. The mom said, okay, you have a boyfriend? The girl said, yes. How old are you? She don't want to answer. Where is your boyfriend living? She said she wasn't sure. She don't know where the boy is living. Okay. Now, what do you do for the boy that made the boy to give you iPhone 14 and also giving you this kind of money? Every time you go out in the morning, you come back in the evening. You leave on Friday, you come back on Sunday evening. Where do you go? She says she goes out with her friends, she visits her boyfriend, this blah blah blah. There's so much excuses. Then they now began to ask, your boyfriend gave you money, bought iPhone for you, yes. And he gave you all this money you've been keeping in your bag, say yes. And that's okay. What do you give your boyfriend? He said nothing now. They said, no, you have to tell me the truth. And she now opened up and said, yes, I gave my boyfriend something because he promised me that he would buy me iPhone and give me huge amount of money. Then I should give her something in return. Then I now agreed. What did you give this guy? He said she gave the boy her undies. The mom said, what? He said, yes. The boy told me he was going to buy iPhone for me. And he told me he was going to give me a huge sum of money and I should give my undies on return. In return, then I now gave my undies and he gave me the iPhone and he been giving me money. And the woman fainted. What have you done? You've done a mistake. Why do you do that? Do you know what he's going to do with your undies? He said, I don't know. Anyway, it's my boyfriend, even though he uses it for, but I don't think he's going to use it for anything. He just requested and he has given me the iPhone he promised and also given me the money he promised. So I have to fulfill my own promise as well by giving him my undies. And the woman started shouting. Okay, now, to crown it up, they asked the girl, so how long has it happened? He said, a few months ago. He said, okay. Can you take us to the boys? What is the boy's occupation? The girl said, I don't, she wasn't sure, but he believed the boy runs straight. The boy is running straight and is asking you for your undies and you are releasing your undies to the boy. He said, yes. He said, okay, that's fine. Show us where the boy is living. She said she don't know where the boy lives. So when the boy wants to have her, he will take her to the hotel. They will spend time in the hotel. The girl will come back. They will go and hang up somewhere. The girl will come back. He doesn't want to show the girl where he was living. So he was just using the girl to make money. Tomorrow, the girl will be suffering it and the mother will be running helter skelter. They will don't know what is happening to the girl. My advice now is this. Parents, you need to be careful. Sit your children down and speak to them. Speak to them as a friend. Because one of the reasons the girl gave was that anyway, almost every girls in my class, they are doing it. They give out their undies and the person will buy them, give them money and they give them iPhone. So almost all of them are using iPhone, but you have to give your undies in return. So what these guys are doing is that these girls are vulnerable. None of them are 18 years. They are just in the GSS class going to SS1. The same set. So what they do, one of them will introduce one girl to another girl, and all these guys, they are all run streets. They will introduce themselves again to the girls. They will bring their friend, this one will bring their friend, and they will be taking their undies, giving them phone and giving them money. Tomorrow, these girls will have problem. Tomorrow, to take in will become a problem. When they get to the age of getting married, you find out that they will get married, they will never have the children. The man will be suffering, the girl will be suffering, the parents will be suffering. They will be running helter skelter, praying. Meanwhile, the girl has done a mistake when she was quite small. My advice is this: know the kind of people that your children mix up with. And if at all your children, when they are growing at that tender age, they become so vulnerable. Vulnerable in the sense that anything goes. And once they can talk to them immediately, it doesn't resonate. They just take it any little. Even wrong advice, they will agree. Make your children, mostly your daughters, their best friend. Teach them the things that are happening on the street. Tell them that these guys are asking you for your undies. They are not using it for something good. They are using it for money. And when they use you for money, it's either it affects your womb, or when you marry, you are not going to get children again. Again, they can use your destiny. There is never nothing you will do for you to prosper. You might be glowing your skin, everything, but no man will come for you. These guys are very bad and they are very, very desperate. Remember, anyone that is desperate about money can never be faithful. You need to be careful. Mind the kind of people that your children associate with. Also, educate them about the streets. Tell them what is happening. A lot of things are happening. Young boys doesn't want to work anymore. All of them want to run street and do Yahoo Plus. No, no. Discourage them about it. And always search your children. I've done a video about searching your children's bag to know what they are doing. When they are not around, search their bag. See what they are doing so that you'll be able to know them. The street is bad. People need money urgently. They don't want to work. They don't want to do something difficult. They don't want to wait for their time. They want to get rich quick. How can you use a girl that is not up to 17 years to run street because of your selfish interest? A girl you know is vulnerable. It's quite bad. And yet, the girl doesn't see anything bad about it. Everybody in my class, they are doing it. They give her something, they are on this, and they give them iPhone. What is iPhone compared to your life? What is iPhone compared to the problem you are going to face in the future? The street is bad. Everyone is desperate. They want to make money at all costs. Invite your children, sit them down, talk to them, make them your best friend. That is only when you will know them. That is only when you will win them. If you allow them to stay outside, give them an inch, believe me, they will take a mile. Because they are growing, they never believe you know it all. You are their parents, but they will never believe that you know it all. They will always tell you that they are big girls. Big girls that cannot feed themselves. Big girls that cannot take a decision on their own. Most decisions they take are wrong ones. They need somebody to speak to them. The way the girl is she needs counseling, and that boy should be arrested for taking advantage of that girl. He should be arrested. They shouldn't leave him to go. You cannot use somebody's child to make money, and then you are enjoying the wealth, and the girl will suffer it in future. It's so sad. The street is dangerous. The street is rough. There is nothing in the street. You might feel, let me run street like other girls. At the end of it, you are going to regret it. Life is full of misery. There are so many things that you don't know. You need somebody to tell you. And that is why you need to be close to your family. Tell them, even when you are making mistakes, tell them, let them caution you immediately and see how they can support you. And that's my advice. The parents of Priye, go fight for this girl. Make sure the boy is arrested. It will take you people to where they ask him to bring that undies. Him and that man should be arrested and he dealt with according, use law, follow them legally, and they should be able to pay for it. The street is not good. Guide your children with all diligence, the same way you guide your heart, because out of it are the issues of life. If you don't guide them, you will lose them. If you don't guide them, they will make mistakes. If you don't guide them, believe me, you have a sleepless night. Remember, when you neglect your responsibility over your children, at the end of it, those responsibilities that you neglected will give you a sleepless night. I rest my case. Thank you. Share this video. Let it get to other parents so that they can learn from it. The street is very rough. Thank you. God bless you. Share this video. Bye.